Okay, so we're gonna do something a little different now. I got bukus of limbs down. Oh, what's this on? There we go. I got bukus of limbs down where I've been sawing with the eliminator, and I've been cleaning them up with the 4710, which is sitting right over there. Everybody knows that tractor by now. So I took the grapple off of it, put it on this one. I want to see what it does with this grapple. Now this grapple is big. It's probably too big for this tractor, but I wonder how I just want to see how it does with it. I think it's a 72 inch. No, maybe 84 inch grapple. But anyway, it's got skid steer couplers on it right here, flat face. This tractor has Pioneer, so I've got these adapters. I had a set of these on my T5 because they have Pioneers. So I'm going to be hooking them to the grapple and then connecting to the tractor, hopefully. Okay, so I got the grapple hooked up to the hydraulics. I'm sure I've got it hooked up backwards. Yep. How did I know? Hold on a minute, I guess I get to go change it. 50-50 chance. Okay, so now I got the grapple on here and it's idling. Let's see how. Well, it moves about the same speed it does on the 4710, basically. So that's good. Let's see if it can do anything with it. It's a heavy old grapple. Probably weighs, I don't know, 700-800 pounds maybe. Definitely slowed it down going up. Anyway, let's go find some limbs. There we go. This was the first tree that I used the eliminator on, and I hadn't cleaned up around it yet. The loader is quick. Find a different gear. This is where a hydrostat would be a little bit better, like moving back and forth, pushing these limbs around, trying to get them rounded up like a hydro would do. Be a little easier to manage that, stuff like that. I mean, the hydro's not for everything, obviously. Like hay work, you don't really want a hydro. Doing loader work, hydros are great. Let's try and pick up another little batch here. It's kind of funny to have the same size, same grapple on this little tractor as I've been using on the big tractor. So the grapple, well, it'll still pick up a good old pile. Let's get out and look at that. It may not look like a lot on camera, but it's a pretty good wad in there. I mean, it's not bad. And it's still handling it just fine, even though the grapple's way too big for this. Well, I don't know if it's way too big for it, but it's probably weighs more than it should for this size tractor. I don't exactly know what grapple would be matched to this tractor, but anyway, it's working, so we're going to use it and keep on getting. Okay, so there's a bunch of limbs right here, not in this particular spot, but here over to my left. You got to put it in reverse. I mean, I've been doing this. I worked on cleaning these limbs up for several hours in the 4710 with a shuttle shift transmission, and it works just fine. It's just a whole lot of clutching and clutch slipping goes on just because you know, like right now I've got the clutch pushed in, rolling. I'm just letting it roll down the hill because I don't want to go as fast as it wants me to go. So I spend a lot of time with my foot sitting on the clutch. I just think it'd be better doing this with a hydro. Tell you what though, works pretty slick. This little track, you can see better. I can see what I'm doing right there. Now I don't know that I'm quite as stable because where I'm at is kind of steep. I don't feel quite as stable maybe. And I'm afraid if I hit one of those big holes that's out here in this field that I hadn't filled in yet, I hadn't found all of them yet. I gotta find them all. I ain't found them all yet. Somebody suggested putting flags at them as I find them. That's a good idea. That way I can find them, see them later to know where they are to fill them in when I have dirt. But anyway. I can see more of the grapple. I can see what I'm doing a little easier. And I think it feels good. I like this size tractor. I've had these size tractors before, or I've operated these size tractors, and I've owned one that was a little smaller than this, but I've never had one this size with a cab on it that I, would be out here in the rain and everything else doing stuff like this. Well, it got awful soft over there. I sunk up really bad. It feels like it's just a little easier to get around, a little quicker, a little more nimble, I guess I should say, than the 4710 is at doing this particular job. It's so big and bulky and you can't see as good. It does fine. I mean, it does good. It'll do the job, but this feels a little more, it's hard to, just more control over what I'm doing because I can see so much better. It's hung a root right there. I don't want to pick up on it and bend the loader or nothing. Got another wad here. I'm going to take it down here and shove it over the bank. We'll put it in the swamp. We'll put it over here in the swamp. And it's awfully soft right in here. Tearing this field all to shit. Probably a good thing I'm using this little tractor. That big tractor would sink up really bad down here, I think. This is a lot heavier. It does have a little wider tires, but it's a lot heavier tractor. Oh yeah. Me and this thing gonna get along good, I think. Other than it ain't mine. Got a couple here. Kind of stuck in a tree. Try to grab it and yank it back a little bit. There we go. Well, that wasn't hard. So you over here. It's a pocket tractor. I guess that's how you put it. It's easy to throw on a trailer, take it with you, and it can still do like decent size work. I mean, this is stuff I normally do with my 4710, and you can't put it on that. The 4710 will not fit on that trailer that I'm hauling this tractor on. I've tried it. It's too wide. And it's set at the standard width that it comes when you buy it, and I don't want it any narrower because of fields that I do are steep. So somebody's called me. I'm gonna get back to y'all in a minute. Okay, so she's doing really good. Oh, this thing's name is Ginger, by the way. I forgot to mention that to y'all. That's what Cody named it. But anyway, if you notice the loader's doing a lot of bouncing, well, that's because it has the soft ride on it right here. And I'm going to turn it off because while I'm doing this, I don't want it bouncing up and down. So I just that's all you have to do to cut it off. Just flip that valve right there. I did the same thing. I have the soft ride on my 4710, and I've got it turned off while I was running the grapple and the limb saw. I typically leave it on. Moving hay and stuff, I leave it on all the time. But this stuff where I need a little more precision with the loader, it does ride a lot better with it on, but when you need precision, turn it off. All right, I'm gonna keep doing this a while, and we'll catch up with y'all later. All right, guys, it's starting to get dark, and the wife called and said she's brought some pizza home, so I'm gonna go eat supper with her, and then I want to take this thing to the shop and go over some of the features on it with y'all, and talk about it, what I think about it a little bit, and then yeah, then I guess tomorrow morning Cody's going to come get it. So that'll probably all be in the next video, and yeah, we'll see y'all there. We'll talk to y'all later. Hope you enjoyed it.